Hello everyone, I'm Symes, and with me as usual is Robin.
Hello there.
And I almost scrolled down to you in time for you to say that. So
Yeah.
almost
Hang
getting
on.
there.
Hello there.
Haha, brilliant. And welcome back to EU4. So Robin's just taken this little nice bite out of Morocco here.
That's my holiday destination.
Very tasty. Building some lovely holiday cottages down there as we speak. And I have a Regency Council, so I'm not allowed to start any wars. It's like I've been bad.
It's like they said, you've had a lot of wars.
Bad Symes, you've done too many wars. You're not allowed to have any wars for a while. Oh, no wars for you.
Stop that war.
So let's see what my situation actually is. My heir, Richard York, is 10 years old, which I think means I'm going to have to wait for 6 years until he assumes the throne, at which point I can start wars again.
And then he can give battle in vain.
Yep. But interestingly, just because I can't start any wars doesn't mean I can't take part in other people's wars.
Ooh, I have a disputed succession. Is it me or someone else?
No, it tells you whenever there's a disputed succession anyway, like Moldavia, Lorraine.
Oh, Moldavia.
Ooh, France has a disputed succession. Oh, but it's because the king's 20 years old. Nothing's going to happen there.
Yeah. Unless someone assassinates him.
Yeah, which I don't think we can do, sadly.
No, what a shame.
Moldavia is interesting, but I don't know if he's 50 years old. So it's interesting in the potential for snatching the country out from under whoever was ruling it, but I don't know where Moldavia actually is. Moldavia. There we go. Oh, it's over here. It looks like it's it's a one province minor, surrounded by Lithuania, Poland, Hungary, and the Ottomans. Oh, good. I definitely want to get involved in that. Alright, let's move on.
Yeah. Alright,
so you've got some more territory. That's cool for you.
Yep.
I think I've largely finished coring Ireland now, and what that means is now that I have cores on everything is that it's contributing to my army force limit. My army force limit has gone up to 42. It's a very good number.
That is impressively huge.
So that's good. So I can add a couple more regiments of infantry to my armies, which I think I'm going to do. And that reminds me also that I was going to make sure that you had the most modern infantry that you could use, because I think I was confused about how far your military tech had advanced the last time we had a conversation about military tech. So, and I didn't therefore explain about selecting.
I do have some superior army unit types.
New units. Did you upgrade your infantry?
I chose to do so, but I don't think I've actually paid to do anything. I've got Latin medieval.
All right, no, but you paid the military tech to get access to better infantry. But if you didn't then choose a new default infantry type, it wouldn't have changed over the infantry that you have.
Ah, so how do I do that?
So how you do that is, I find the button. Yeah, if you go to your country view, which is the big shield thing, and the military tab, which is the one with the sword and the metal hat on it, which is the second last one, then where you've got longbow, well, I have longbow and chevauché, which is infantry and cavalry units. You can see they've got buttons where their names are, and you can click them and choose a new one. And there's a checkbox for show outdated units, but why would you ever want to do that? And so you'll have a choice, presumably, of Gallagly infantry, longbow, and men-at-arms, or possibly just longbows and men-at-arms. It might be different for you.
I'll have those three, yeah.
Cool. So this is where we get into what the numbers do, which I don't fully understand, but yeah. So as you can see, they've got pips over on the right, and they have the same number of pips each, but they're spread out in different ways.
Yeah.
And the Gallagly infantry are kind of shock troops. They have offensive shock value of 1. There's 2 phases in each round of combat. There are 2 phases which are called fire and shock. And initially, shock is the most important. As infantry is modernized, fire becomes very important because obviously people start getting rifles. But right now, shock phase is the thing to do. Right, so Gallagly infantry have offensive shock of 1 and offensive morale of 2, which means they do a lot of morale damage in their offensive phase.
Yeah. But they have bugger all defensive morale.
They have no defensive shock, no defensive morale. Longbows are a bit more balanced. They have offensive shock of 1 and offensive and defensive morale of 1. And men-at-arms are basically the other way around. They have offensive morale of 1 and defensive shock, defensive morale of 1, so they're better at defense.
So longbows sound like a good thing.
So
really.
longbows seem, yeah, I mean that's what I went with. That seems pretty cool. So if you're on the assumption that we're going to be doing quite a lot of attacking and not so much defending, which seems to be how things have gone so far.
Yeah.
And you may not have any. No, you don't have any.
I have got horses as well.
You've got some horses, but you just get to choose between that and knights and chevauchés, I would guess, which is the same as what I've got. So you haven't got any new ones. But I think I switched over to chevauchés because I thought that I had new ones and didn't.
Yeah. Well, I've switched over to chevauché because it sounds posher.
It's cool, isn't it? It's nice.
Which have you got? We've got knights. Oh, well, we have chevauché.
We have chevauché.
What's one of those? I don't know.
God,
Look it
sounds
up.
so cool.
Yeah. Damn, we better not attack them.
Anyway, right.
Our stuff is way cooler than theirs.
So,
is it any good? We have no idea.
No idea. So if you've changed over your infantry, your morale and infantry strength stuff will drop to 0 as your troops get rotated in and retrained or whatever it is. There's a period.
So they're automatically retrained.
All of your land armies, when you upgrade the units that you're going to use, there's a period during which they will all be retrained to the new one. If you change the ships that you have, then you have to upgrade them yourself because they're often out in the sea where you can't do it.
I have no bloody ships at all.
Yes, you kind of need to sort that out as well.
Hey, they cost so much.
They're expensive, but yeah, they're worth it though. Blockading and also.
Which one's the one to build? Is it a bark?
Barks, yeah. The light ships are the ones that give you.
Oh, they're only 20 actually. Yeah. Well, let's build a few of those.
The ones that give you the trade node protection are the barks.
There we are. I'll build. There's 4 of them on the go.
Cool. That's cool.
Right.
You can spread them out, and depending if you've got shipyards, it's.
I've got many shipyards.
You can spread them out, and then they'll build simultaneously rather than consecutively.
Yeah.
Which is a good idea.
Get them gathered together.
But I'm guessing that from what you've said, you've already worked that out. So.
Yep.
Good.
I've clicked buttons and stuff has happened.
Splendid. Right. Okay, so.
There's a hat thing now.
Hat
colonists. Thing. Yeah, on the other top, there's like pictures of people. I've 0 of 2 merchants. I've got 1 of 3 diplomats available.
Yes.
And 2 of missionaries.
2 missionaries. You have 1 addition. I think that's because you're Castile. You get 1 more missionary than I do because I've only got 1.
Yeah. Don't want to do that though.
Right. So because I can't declare a war for 6 years.
Yep.
My current mission, which is to conquer Ayrshire, might not be the best one to have right now.
No, you might want to change that.
So I'm going to cancel that out, and then I'll have to wait a year to get another one. But there's quite possibly one I can complete in the remaining 5 years. Other than that, right? So that's that done. Yeah. So what we're going to do now? Because I can't declare any wars.
I need to wait for a bit, so I'm making calls and.
Let's take the time on a bit then.
Yeah.
Denmark no longer considered as England a rival. Oh, that makes me feel sad. Because I think it means Denmark thinks that I suck.
On the other hand, more bacon for you.
I suppose. Plague! Oh god. Yeah, I'm going to do something about the plague because it's only going to cost me 41 ducats to do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Ulster has bad stuff happen. So, I was going to try and persuade you to attack France again. That's what I was going to do next.
That ain't going to happen. I've got to sort out all my problems down in Morocco.
You've got
calm them down there.
You've got coring and stuff to do. I'm trying to persuade you to attack them right now. But I was going to see if we could formulate a usable plan whereby we could both get something out of attacking France. And
not just baguettes.
Indeed. And what that would probably mean is you would need to be in a position to fabricate claims on France, which currently I don't think you are because you don't have a province that borders them. However, I have a province that borders both Navarra and France. So potentially I could transfer control of that province to you, and then you would be in a position to fake claims on southern France. So that was my thought process. And then I could fake claims in northern France, and then we could just try and take all their stuff.
Could do.
Oh my!
Although I'm quite keen to finish knackering Morocco.
Yeah, I know you want to. I don't know exactly what will happen there. You probably want to be a little bit careful in beating up on Morocco that you don't wind up with a coalition against you.
Yeah.
Because if you do too much aggressive expansion down there, that could happen. I'm not saying that it will, but I'm saying that it could.
Bloody hell, it takes forever to make a call.
Yep.
No, I'm still waiting for... Yeah.
How's your force limit looking now? I mean, it probably wouldn't have gone up at all from taking Morocco. I'm just curious about what it actually is.
Force limit is... wherever the hell it's gone.
France has embraced the Renaissance.
Ooh la la.
I'm not going to do that because it's expensive, but I could.
You'd think clicking on the military tab it'd tell you what your force limit was.
It's.
Oh yeah, 29 of 34.
All right, you're at 34. Okay, I'm now at 42 of 42 on there. How's my money looking? I could possibly turn my army maintenance down a bit. I'm just still dealing with separatism, so I'm not going to do that too much yet. How's the separatists looking? Connaught. Unrest of 1.7 in there. That's actually not very much at all. So, yeah, I think I'm going to turn my army maintenance down to save money. I don't like I'm going to be going to any wars anytime soon.
Oh, I've done that. So I've still got lots of troops. They're just not very well maintained.
Yep. I'll just leave a little trickle of.
So how do you know when your lads have moved over to the new type?
Well, if the bar, well, the thing is, you had them on minimum maintenance anyway, so it's going to be difficult to tell. Because what would have happened is the bar would have dropped off down to red and then built back up. So, but you can tell by looking at them and seeing what the regiments actually are made of. Okay.
Let's up that.
Oh,
bit.
one of my missions is royal marriage with Castile. Do you think I can do that?
I think you manage that.
Let's try and do that then.
I've got an offer.
Have you?
Yeah,
Good
apparently.
Lord, what is it?
It seems to be a royal marriage offer.
Good grief! How completely unforeseen.
Right. I have ships. Yay!
Right, that's just boosted my diplomatic reputation a bit. Improve our prestige. I'm not going to get 50 prestige if I can't declare any wars. That's not going to happen. Nor can I reclaim Armagnac. The rival of our rival. Venice's opinion of England is 100. Alright, I'll do that then. Whatever. I have the spare. Where's Venice? Oh, Venice is getting beaten up by Austria. I'll just send a diplomat over there to improve relations for a while. Alright, well, I'm going to start faking some claims in northern France anyway.
Okay, I'm just making my trying to work out all my ships are hiding.
Pause it if you like.
Nah, that's right.
So you've got
4 ships.
The outliner should. I mean, the outliner will tell you how many navies you have, and you can click on the navies to jump to them, and tell you how many ships are in each one, kind of thing.
Outliner?
Yeah, the thing on the right that's got a list of loads of stuff in it.
Oh yeah, I got you.
So there's a navies tab section under there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I've got.
I can see at least 1 or 2 fleets wandering around. Yeah, there's one that's pulling into Seville right now.
Yeah, there's one up in the north, right at the very north of nowhere.
There's 2 ships there, in around the Bay of Biscay area. I think Portugal might actually not have any men. Because they're just like...
Again.
I don't know what's going on with them.
No.
I've lost an advisor. I need to recruit a new one. Production efficiency, stability cost modifier, missionary strength. I'll go with production efficiency for now, I think.
See, my mission, I guess when I've got a mission to continue the Reconista. So I guess I have to finish doing the cores.
Presumably that's what it says. What does the mission actually say? There should be a thing you
I
can mouse
need
over.
some cities on the African mainland.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. I'm not sure what cities actually means. It may just
bronze cannon.
Yes.
Ooh.
The Ottomans have bronze cannons now. Gosh, Provence have claimed Cornwall. Damn them.
Right, so I've got a navy of 9. Amazing.
Well, it's not bad. I mean, it's not as much as my navy, granted, which is...
Yeah, how big is yours?
38 ships at the moment.
Yeah, I'm just about to build a couple more.
Almost half of those are transports, though. I've got 19 light ships, 1 heavy, and 18 transports.
Right, off they go.
And my 19 lightships are wandering around protecting trade. Oddly
Good
enough,
stuff.
how's my income? Looking pretty healthy, I think. Balance of plus 14.9 right now.
I've nearly finished doing cores.
That's quite good. Yep. Coring will help with that. Once you get the second, once you get stated and cored, then the autonomy will start to drop off, and then you'll get some decent income from them, and your force limit will go up. So that's a good thing.
Ooh. I got a little cymbal sound there when I boosted my stability.
Yes. How's your stability now?
Stability is 2.
2. Yeah, I wouldn't spend on boosting it beyond that, because it gets expensive the more you boost it. So I certainly wouldn't spend on boosting it beyond 2. I like having it positive generally. Truce with Brunswick has ended. Truce with East Frisia has ended.
Ooh, your truces are going.
Yep. Diplomat from Scotland was building a spy network. Oh, there's another three truces from that war that Bohemia had, which I was very active in. I said, yes, I'll help you on your war, and then just sat back and watched. And then Bohemia won. I went, yay, we did it. Go us. Good work, team.
Oh dear, blame the king for screwing up.
Oh no.
Stability drop.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, my king did a bit of a faux pas.
Ooh, actually, I cancelled that mission that I had to capture Ayrshire, but I've still got a claim on it.
Oh, interesting. Ah, do I have cause? Nearly.
Oh no, the Great Statesman. Oh, our royal marriage with Bohemia has ended. Administrative problems. Oh no, we've gained land maintenance modifier and some corruption. That's not good.
Yep.
The Holy Roman Empire has elected Bohemia again as the new emperor, so that's interesting. And the royal marry Bohemia again. Hooray!
We've gained the core province. Yay!
Sweet. I think I'm still have a.
Oh, excellent! I get to completing the Reconista. Excellent.
Yeah, cities are cores then, I guess.
Yeah, you need cores. I can make states.
Cool. You should probably do that. Because. Yeah.
Okay. So what does making a state actually do again?
It reduces the minimum autonomy level, which will potentially mean more money for you. And it means you can then do the second coring thing, which reduces the minimum autonomy down to 0.
I'm just trying to work out where the button is to do that.
There's a little blue flag thing. Hang on, I should probably pull it up so I can.
Yeah, I've got a blue flag.
Show the people at home. Yeah, there's a. Yeah.
Click to make it a state.
State, and it'll tell you how much it's going to cost you to do that every month, and also what your potential income will be from that state.
Right.
So, which is usually a profit, often not very much of one. But it depends on how many of the territories from the state you actually have. I can't really see where the state borders are.
I've done that. Right, excellent.
It's a bit weird.
So create a proper fleet.
That's actually rare. Where the state borders are.
What's Teriel?
Are you having a mission to rival someone else's fleet size? Is that what's going on? Or?
No, I'm going to try and make Venice my chum.
Oh, Venice.
Yeah.
They're quite small at the moment, Venice. Doesn't look like
yeah, but they're the rival of my rival, and it's
I see. Just
easy thing to do.
Yes, just 100 relationships and free stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, all right, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Find them. They're obviously you're rivaling the some of the same people I am, because I have that exact same mission as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Where is Venice gone?
Ooh.
Emperors enacted imperial reform.
With the backing of the members of the Holy Roman Empire, is called for the Reichsreform. Gives casus belli on non-members holding imperial territory. Well, that's interesting. It's not a problem for me now, I think. It is a problem for France, though.
Excellent.
France is not a member of the HRE and holds imperial territory. I need to check whether Calais is actually in the HRE or not. It's not. Okay. That's cool. That was the one that was the closest that I was concerned about. But yeah, France has got Rethel. Rethel is no, Rethel is not actually. Ah, no, they're close, but they're not actually doing it. I thought they had some, but they don't. Alright, so that's not going to be a problem for France after all. Damn. That's the first, because the HRE is usually plagued with like infighting and stuff. That's the first time I've ever seen an HRE. I've only like played 1-2 games, but that's. But if you have the HRE thing open, you can see there's a list of imperial reforms.
Yeah.
And you need to build up your imperial authority to like 100 in order to enact one, and it gets reset to 0 when you do. And I've never even seen one enacted, so Bohemia has obviously been doing really well as the emperor. But if you can manage to get through all of them, then you unite all of the states of the empire into a single nation which you control, if you're the emperor. Which is cool, but there's a lot of them to do, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm just coring stuff at the moment. I'll send over the missionaries now to say, you know that god you've got? We've got a better one.
Ours is better, and
we have the better god. He has a hat.
Our priests wear nicer hats.
It's all about the hats. That's what we're offering.
It's very important to have a good hat, especially if you're going to be projecting some degree of religious authority.
Yeah. Oops, my lads have not been projecting trade. Off they go.
Yeah, so I'm seeing France has one army of 24k that I can see because they're next to a Bohemian province, so I have some visibility on them. But there's a big chunk of fog of war in the middle of France which could be hiding more French troops. So,
So you just send a scout plane over or something.
Something like that. I need to invent flight. Invent powered flight, and then send a scout plane over. Who's France at war with? Nobody. Who are they allied to? Scotland, Provence, Genoa, and Venice are still the same as before. Which is good in a way, because those aren't like major powers. Whereas you and I are allied to each other for a start, and we're major powers, and Bohemia's reasonably chunky, who is my ally. And we've got Portugal as well, which is a small power, but still, actually Portugal and Provence may be roughly equivalent. Venice has been trampled by Austria by the look of it.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit anyway. And Genoa has 4 or 5 territories. Yeah. So, yeah.
Up to 54 with Venice, that's good.
Yeah, I'm about to top. I'm at 98 right now, so another month or two, and I'll have Scotland and building spy networks. I can fake claims on French territories now.
That's nice.
So I'm going to do that. There's a button for it in here, but maybe there isn't. There we go. Fabricate claim. I've completed the rival of our rival. Oh, the Pope's died. Now there's a new Pope.
Oh dear.
And he's not being controlled by the church.
He's not a nice Pope for me. I have a free advisor slot. I need an advisor.
I'm going to fabricate a claim on Picardy. Yep. Now I have a conquest accessibility against France. I want to pick a mission.
Oh dear, rebel uprising.
Reclaim Armagnac, conquer Ayrshire, or improve prestige. Are the 3 missions I've got right now. And none of those are actually going to be easily achievable. How am I looking for technology? I should probably spend this Diplo money that I got before it starts maxing out. Yep. I shall buy shipyards with my Diplo tech.
Diplo tech.
Yeah. They will pay for the treachery. We will deal with them later. Oh, they're going to pay for the treachery. Diplomatic insult against Scotland. So, what we're looking at in terms of technology costs right now, what I'm looking at least, is an institution tech penalty of 29% because we haven't embraced the Renaissance yet. So everything's more expensive in terms of tech than it would otherwise be. So the only reason I actually spent that Diplo tech is because it was about to top out anyway, and I should probably not even have done that and spent it on upgrading my provinces instead, because that tech was 29% more expensive than it could have been. Is the thing there, which is why I'm not necessarily going to spend this money on admin tech yet either. How's the institution spread in England? It's getting there.
I've nearly got some more military tech, but
you'll be having the same thing with the cost of the institution, because not having the Renaissance will be costing you
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to have an institution button, but it's disappeared. Oh. So that's a weird thing. I can embrace the Renaissance. I can invest in admin tech. Not going to do it yet because admin points are really important, and you don't want to spend them. Don't want to spend any that you don't absolutely have to. So I'm going to wait because if I embrace the Renaissance, then that admin tech level will get much cheaper. But I'm not going to spend the money on embracing the Renaissance because I'm a skinflint. So I'm just going to wait for the Renaissance. Ah, a new king! Huzzah! Guess what happens now?
Everything goes wrong.
Now it's time for me to make another bad decision about war. I need a new advisor. Yeah, because Richard III is 15 now. Apparently you can be the king when you're 15.
Yep.
And he has an heir who is age 9. I'm assuming she's not a direct heir in that case. Just yeah, that's just the assumption that I'm making.
It's a guess.
Yeah, I need a new advisor there. Right, so I'm gonna switch my national focus now because Richard isn't so weak on diplomacy. So I might drop my national focus off altogether and then even those out. Right, so yes, do I go to war with France? At some point, the answer is yes, obviously.
Because you're England, of course.
But the question is, do I do it soon? The Court of Star Chamber. Do I need the Court of the Star Chamber? National Unrest -1, or gain 1 stability. I'm gonna get the free stability point because that's 5% more tax.
Tax.
I can now buy quantity ideas enforced service.
Yeah, my progress for my religious dude is 0%.
He may not be able to make any progress while there's that much unrest in there. It's possible for the amount of progress they're able to make to be negative, you know.
Oh dear. Let's get some lads in there.
So you might need to sit some armies on there to put the unrest down. This latest quantity idea that I'm about to get reduces the cost of regiments by 10%. So that's quite handy. And I've also got my first English idea, which makes early Navy tradition plus 0.25, heavy ship combatability plus 10%. That's quite handy too. I can be Defender of the Faith. I don't think I want to. It's expensive. What do I get? Another missionary, extra morale, more prestige, more expensive technology, additional papal influence. What's it going to cost me? 500 ducats.
That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Mind you, are you still rolling in it?
I do have 1400 right now, so I can actually afford that.
That's quite nice.
It's quite good, isn't it?
I've got 64.
Well, I was just thinking, I still owe you 100, right? So why don't I give you that back, at least? So at least we can do that, you know? Rather than like being...
That would be very nice.
Being a jerk and not doing that. Send a gift.
I remember the days when you had no cash.
I'll send you it with some interest as well. How about that?
Oh, thank you very much.
So
very kind.
Seems to be like the least I can do, given that you basically bankrupted yourself in my war.
I shall use it to spend it on ships.
Yeah, I spend it on ships or maybe a church, you know, which is going to bring in more money.
Yeah.
But yeah, all of this extra territory that I've got is helping now with monies. So I want to... Where's my transports? Do I want to use those? I think I'm going to bring my ships over to...
Ooh, Morocco has announced Castile as their new rival.
Ooh, they don't like you. Are they forming alliances yet, Morocco? They probably should, if they've got any sense at all, but they haven't. They haven't yet. So...
Enemies Portugal and Tunis, rivals Portugal, Tunis, Castile. Yep. No. Muppets.
If I was them, right, I would absolutely have done something about that by now, but
apparently
no.
not.
Right, I'm going to just use my transport fleet to trudge my armies across the ocean into, some of them anyway, into Glamorgan. So they're back on the mainland. what I'm debating is whether or not I then subsequently want to transfer them to Normandy and try and take Picardy from France. Because I want to try and, like, rather than being too ambitious, a war that I can win quickly which still gets me stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that seems like it would be a sensible thing to do. Yeah. Spare no expenses or use caution. Let's spare no expenses. Why not? Or I do still have a core on Ayrshire as well. So I could go after Scotland, which would get France into a war with me anyway. But I would then not declare them as co-belligerents. But then, I think at least one of their allies is actually maybe a vassal, so that would come in anyway. Do they have any vassals? How many vassals do they have? They have the mission Recover Calais right now. I don't think they have any vassals, it's all just, they've got 4 allies, relatively small, and they wouldn't call them into that war. So, maybe I want to do that. Maybe.
I'm just slowly improving my relations with all the people, everyone except Morocco in the...
Maybe I also want to build a spy network in Scotland so I can claim something else. And then maybe I want to be Defender of the Faith because that gives me extra bonuses for, like, morale of armies. So maybe I want to do that. The thing about that is, it's Defender of the Faith is apparently about prestige.
Yeah.
So it lasts for 2 years. Scotland has embraced the Renaissance. It lasts for 2 years, after which countries with more prestige than you can pay the money and take the title. Or if my king dies. Or if I decline a call to war from a country of my faith being attacked by infidels. So that's interesting. That would actually mean that if I was Defender of the Faith and you were attacked by Morocco, and I declined your call to war, I would lose the title of Defender of the Faith. Not that I would decline your call to war, you understand. That's just a hypothetical situation. So, yeah. So I'm excited. Feeling like...
I've got a better fleet now. I've got 20 ships.
Have you? Oh, cool. That's good. That must have been pretty bleeding expensive.
It was.
Lord. But 20 ships protecting trade, that's very good. You're ahead of me now. I need to get some more.
Yeah, I've been spending money with gay abandon.
Yes.
I also get I've got a reasonable income, actually. I get eight ducats a month, which is not too bad.
That's okay. Protecting trade will help with that.
Yeah.
And
I've been building churches everywhere.
Building churches should help with that too. I actually need to do some more of that. I've just built some more ships. I'm actually my naval force limit is 45, so I can certainly top that up some more. Buildings. Any more churches anywhere good? There's some places where it's more than 0.1 a month, so I might as well. Oh, there's 0.26 a month down there in Bordeaux, so I'll put one there. And put one in Kent as well. And one there, wherever that is. So yeah, I'm getting a trade fleet going. I'm building up my spy network in Scotland, so that I'm going to fake another claim on somewhere else in Scotland, because I think I might go after Scotland again, but not declare France as a co-belligerent this time.
That might be a better idea.
Better idea. Yeah. France will still be involved, it's just nobody else will, unless Scotland has any more allies by now, which they don't.
Yeah.
So
I'm still struggling to convert people to the way of my god.
Yeah, it's tricky, especially because they're not even Christians.
No, they're Sunni. So they're get some big penalty, and I'm a non-accepted culture as well.
Well, their culture is not accepted in your country. That's what that means. Because they're Berber, I think. And Berber is not, and you can change the culture as well, which is another thing that costs you like a load of points of some sort and takes time. But you can change it over, and that will push unrest and autonomy right down.
Yeah,
but it depends what you want to spend the money on, and of course you can't do it while you're conveying. But if your conversion is getting no traction at all, it might be better to try the culture change first. But it does cost you.
well.
So
what's money for anyway?
Well, it costs admin or Diplo, I don't remember which. To do the
I'll need to try do Fez anyway.
Culture conversion, but yeah, you're going to need to get that going. Right, I can probably fake a claim in Lothian now, so I think I'm going to do that. I do it yet?
I cannot convert the culture of a province that has separatism.
Oh yes, you have to wait for the separatism to die off. That's what that's about.
Oh dear, more stability drops.
Oh, have you? Have you left the ruler?
New king.
Yeah.
Oh, my new king is actually much better than the old one. 216. Wow.
Wasn't your old one 000 though?
Yeah.
Was he the worst king ever? Right, fabricating a claim on Lothian now. Yes. So, this may be a phenomenally bad idea, but I think I might go to war with Scotland in order to capture a thing. And I think
going to war, surely not.
Yeah, when would I ever do that, right? I might wait for my ships to finish being built. So then I have a larger fleet, which a new pope, now controlled by Bohemia. So then I'll have a larger fleet, like marching around, which would be better. I don't know where France has. I think 14. Yeah, France has 14 ships in Picardy there. I don't know where the rest of their navy is. Scotland has about 10 ships that I can see. My ships are being built, so that's good. So I'll put them into Doggerbank there. Get them all to join up. I might not take them off their protecting trade mission, but I might just I could have merged them and then they went past. Missed me chance. So I'll get those merged, and then maybe I'll try this war thing again.
War? Surely not.
Yes. Who would have thought? I, Symes, would have tried war. Okay, good. Cheaper ships for me. For a little while anyway. Where's my boat set? Wait for this button to light up. Aha! Got them in time. Global trade power plus 10%. Hurrah! Right, so if I... So I'm nervous about declaring war because of what happened the last time I went to war in Scotland. Ireland was easy. Scotland, not so much. But if I go for the Defender of the Faith as well, that gets me bonus morale and better war exhaustion. And yeah, so I'm going to be the Defender of the Faith. I'm defending the faith now. Nobody better attack it.
Will be proud.
Nobody better attack the faith because I'm defending it. All right, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, Scotland, war. Take Ayrshire. Oh, I can call Bohemia in as well. Cool. It will join. If I call you, will you say no?
I will say no. I'm still trying to sort out Morocco.
All right, fine. You're busy. I will leave it for now. But Bohemia getting involved as well, that's cool. I'm into that. Oh, I didn't put their bloody morale up first though, which is really stupid. Now I need to back my troops away until they get better morale. Don't kill us yet. Hang on. We've got stuff we need to do first. Oh, that was dumb. Alright. So now Scotland has invaded me.
Yeah.
Cumbria has come under the occupation of Scotland, so I'm going to move across the Irish Sea into Ayrshire, which is actually my war goal anyway.
Yep.
And that will probably attract the Scots army back to the north. Another month will go by, and we're nearly at maximum morale now. So, yeah. Scotland occupied Yorkshire, but I am going to buy a new general for this army.
That Scottish army's heading all the way down to London.
Well, now I'm going to kill him. So, hopefully, that's not going quite as well as I would have liked, but I am still winning. So, I was. Come on, win.
Oh, their morale's gone now.
Yeah,
though.
mine's dropped way off as well, though.
Oof,
it's much worse.
They have
than
legs,
I had
though.
thought. I did win.
Yeah.
Pursue. I'm actually occupying the wall goal now as well, so that's good.
Yeah. Knacker that army as it legs it.
Yeah, they're running away. I'm just going to let them run away and take my stuff back while my army recovers. This army here, however, can move on into Lothian, which is where this fort is. What's happening in France? Oh, France is trying to take my stuff.
Still having trouble converting these people to the one true religion.
Yeah, it's going to take time. You're just going to have to either like change the order in which you're doing things, such that you, or wait. You know, eventually it'll happen, but you need. I think you need to invest. I lost a war. Wait, what's happening? I lost a battle. Battle of the Irish Sea.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, my transport.
The mighty Scottish fleet.
My transport fleet, which I was foolish enough to not park.
Oh, there's France stooging around there.
Yeah, that's what blew up and most of my ships and stole 2 of them.
Oh dear.
So yeah, my transport fleet's basically wrecked.
Oops.
And the rest of them have retreated. What's this fleet consist of? Wow, that's actually quite a brutal fleet. I don't know if my red squadron's going to be able to take them. Whatever. Let's carry on. The fight's happening now anyway, and their morale was down a bit, so... But yeah, it's not... that's looking rough. No. Yes, maybe. Fortunately, most of their numbers is transports. But yeah, their heavy ships are brutalising my light ships now. I won the Battle of St. George's Channel, but it was a pretty close thing. You've lost the Siege of Normandy. I'm not at all surprised.
Oh dear.
So yeah, alright, but we're sieging Lothian down. So we're
France is having a ball.
Yeah, they're kind of mooching around in my stuff down there. Bohemia's moving in across from the east, though. So they're currently sieging a fort over there. And I could actually detach the siege thing here as well. And move them. Oh, I can't move them into Fife because of stuff. I can't move them anyway. That's weird. Not sure what's going on there. Yeah, but there's positive war score happening, and Bohemia is starting to occupy France as well. So
I finally built a church. Right, send in the missionary.
Where's my fleet? My slightly busted fleet. Oh, Bohemia's doing some blockading for me as well. That's nice of them.
Still can't get rid of my separatism. It's very annoying.
I don't think I can fake a claim while I'm at war, can I?
Oh, I don't seem to have any Berber separatists at the moment. Oh no.
Oh, Siege of Lothian has been won by me. Merge those together. March them into Fife. March the other army into Inverness. Nevers has been occupied. France, so the war score is at 8%, so that's good.
Oh.
And that's because of I actually had a war goal this time. So I have control of Ayrshire, so that's just going to keep ticking. And I'm now occupying more of Scotland.
No.
And Bohemia's redressed the balance in France a little bit as well. And is currently sieging Paris. Excellent.
Good stuff.
Battle of the Channel. Oh, did my ships go back to protecting trade again? I think they did. That was weird. So I could try and smash this last army here by moving both of my armies in. 22nd, 23rd of February. Right, so this one needs to go first, then that one. Oh, I have to go round for that. That's looking rough. But then my reinforcements arrive. Hurrah! 1 base production, 5 legitimacy. Yep, that's fine. And we won the Battle of Fife. Their army's running away.
This is good.
So now I am pursuing them.
It's all getting a bit... Come on. Trying to get these people to actually want to be me.
Who wouldn't want to be you? I mean, that's just madness. Yeah, so this, like, the stuff... France is pushing their territory back, so that's a thing. But I'm taking over more and more of Scotland again. Oh, yeah. There's a... Hang on, I need to deal with this Parliament thing. Oh, yeah. Start debate. What sort of debate do I need? Something that makes war easier, maybe. Recovery speed, that's Navy morale. Advisor costs, diplomats +1, spy network construction. Ugh. I don't know, none of this seems super useful for what's happening right now. Culture conversion costs, maybe. So I can convert Scottish culture to English. Cheaper land maintenance, maybe. Well, that's generically useful, I suppose. I might go with that. See if I can... military support. 16 military power. What does that even mean? Oh, right, yes. So I'm not going to be able to get out of this... To get this vote just by spending money to bribe people, because there isn't a bribe option anymore. I have to actually spend monarch power on them. So that's annoying. So, delegation to the Pope. Military power. There we go. So my land maintenance has been reduced by 10% for 10 years. So that's good. So I'm about to take Sutherland, like that. This army is in Sutherland. It's going to move over there. Oh, Scotland's blockading that, which is why I can't do that. So I'm going to switch my boats around to get rid of that Scottish Navy that's there. And French and Bohemian navies are having a fight. Actually, is that Bohemia? I don't think it is. Oh, yeah, it is. Sink some Scottish boats in the Moray Firth. Oh, and then the French boats came at me. Oh, they've got heavy ships there. This is going to be a rough fight again. I think they're going to kill me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they are. They are brutally destroying my light ships. My light ships are now trying to run away. Yep. So I can't get across the sea to those islands because the crossing is blockaded.
Damn those French.
And it's the Scots. Oh, I've got a mission of build a proper fleet now.
Funny that.
So many of my ships got sunk. Right, so what's happening down here? The war score is still at 10%, which means that I must be losing in France. I've lost some naval battles and stuff, so... Yeah, I don't have enough boats to actually dislodge those Scottish ships anymore, I don't think.
And the French are sieging
and the war exhaustion is high. Can I take Ayrshire? Yes. Yes, I can. Can I get Lothian as well? No. That's not too surprising. What if I also demand some monies? I'm going to pause this just so that...
So you can work out what to demand.
Yeah. If I go back and see what the ticking war score was at, it's at 11%. The ticking war score could go another 14.6 up, but war exhaustion setting in, and I don't want to run out all of my army as well. So I think it's better just to take the small bites and keep your troops alive. And what I might try and do as well is some war reparations out of them. But no, they won't give me that. Curses. What about money? Who's give me money? Yes, I can demand. I can demand some of their money though. I can demand. No, I can't demand that much. Right, so 52, 78. I can get 78 ducats out of them, and Ayrshire.
That's a bit of cash. That's all right.
That seems worth doing. Let's do it. Haha. Right. So now we've got truces. My troops are all exiled. That's fine.
And you've got a way over to Ireland.
Yeah, and I've got a land crossing. It's not really a land crossing, but it's a crossing. I need to rebuild my navy. My navy is shattered. I need to core Ayrshire as well. So I'll do that. So I suppose I could just create a proper fleet. That's my mission. Rebuild all my ships. Seems like a sensible thing to do. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I was hoping to be able to snag Lothian as well, but that's fine. You know, I don't necessarily have a problem with that going the way it went. It was relatively short.
My truce with Morocco has ended. Oh dear.
So it was less than 10 years. My war.
Yeah.
Oh, I can get another military idea. The old and infirm. Brilliant. Love that.
What, are you signing them up as well?
Yep. The veteran sergeants are some of the most despicable and corrupt men imaginable, but these men are still useful. Rather than leave them to be beggars in the streets, men like this should be used when their service ends. Let's make them into drill sergeants and quartermasters so their unique skills can be put to use. Land maintenance modifier -10%.
I'm still trying to work out how do I get to the Renaissance. I haven't still. Have you signed up to the Renaissance?
I'm not fully Renaissance up yet. No. If you go to technology, and next to the institutions tech penalty, there's an icon of a book that shows you the institutions. That shows you where you are with Renaissance. You have it's present in. You have it's been. You see, Asturias and Cantabria have a solid green.
Yeah.
As that means they have fully embraced the Renaissance. The ones with stripes in, it's present but hasn't been fully embraced. And the grey ones, it's not present at all. I am I'm about like maybe half a dozen, 8 or so. Austria has declared war upon Aragon. A succession war. Ooh. That's interesting. I wonder who the succession involves. That's not got anything to do with you, has it?
Ooh, expiring Casus Belli. Yeah,
interesting and weird. Alright, so Austria and Aragon are at war. That's quite fun. I need to rebuild my navy. I've got a bunch of cash. I shall do it fairly quickly. Build some barks. Bark. So many barks. It's like a big pack of dogs. Ha ha ha. I'm just building them wherever. So it'll be a year and a bit before those ships get built.
These rebels just aren't going away.
Are you still trying to convert? Are you converting Melilla and Tangiers?
Yeah, well, Fez and Melilla, yeah.
You're trying to convert Fez. Let's have a look at Fez.
It's not going to happen,
15.3. Yeah, your missionary, I'm guessing, has a 0 chance of success in there right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you may as well... you might as well take them out, right? Because having a missionary active increases unrest. And if it's not having any effect yet, there's no point in having them active, so you might as well take them out.
Okay.
So the unrest has immediately dropped to 9.3 in there, which is much better.
Yep.
So you'll just have to wait anyway. You have to wait for the unrest to drop off until, to the extent that you can actually convert them. And by that point, you may be able to convert the culture first, because the separatism will have gone away, and then that'll be easier. So, yep.
It's going to be a long time.
Yes, that's one of the problems with expanding in that direction, is the culture's so radically different.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't stop you from taking more territory. You just have to keep an eye on unrest more. Right, so I'm busy coring Ayrshire over here. That's good. I'm going to need to look at cultures as well, just to see what's going on with those. Where are the cultures? I can't find them. I don't know where they are. That's religion. Scottish separatists, independence for Scotland. And unsurprisingly. I'll move my troops into Ayrshire. About to finish building a core there. I was looking at cultures and I can't remember where it is on the thing. Ideas, technology, trade, economy, diplomacy, government. Government, there we go. So, Scottish has just appeared as a culture in my nation because there's a core there. It has, yes. There's the culture group stuff is interesting, because there are culture groups as well as accepted cultures. So stuff that's in the same culture group as you, even if it's not an accepted culture, gets reduced penalties. However, Berber is not even slightly in the same culture group as Castilian, I would suspect, because I have like Welsh and Scottish, which are not accepted cultures, but I get reduced penalties from them. Irish, I have a significant amount of development in Irish culture, so I should probably promote Irish to be an accepted culture in my country. That would probably help quite a bit. So, but I'll have to remove Gascon first, and that'll make them upset a bit. But whatever. I shall promote Irish. There we go. Maximum monarch power reached. Oh, I need to spend some admin power. So, I can either spend it on admin tech or on development. And if I'm going to... Or I could just embrace the Renaissance and just buy the admin tech. Because embracing the Renaissance now costs me 170. Oh, I don't want to do that then. Something else is happening. Okay. I think that'll probably do for now. I've done a small war. I set my sights... I focused better than in my first war, which was just, let's go to Scotland and France and all of their friends for no reason.
Yeah, let's have them all.
Rather than this war where it was, let's go to war with just Scotland and France and just try and get Ayrshire and Lothian. And I got Ayrshire, so good. You're struggling with conversion, and it's, I don't know, it's just going to be brutal. It's one of those things where maybe you're just going to have to wait. You know, you have to wait for the separatism to go away so you can then do the cultural conversion, and once the cultural conversion is done, that will give you the ability to do the religious conversion, etc., etc.
It's going to take forever.
It's going to take forever. You don't necessarily have to do nothing while it's doing that. You do have to keep an eye on the unrest, but unrest can be managed, you know?
Maybe I can leave some small armies down there and send the rest up, you know, to kill France.
Yes, it depends on how much unrest there is, and the separatism is going to drop away anyway over time, so that's going to help you. And the most you can reduce separatism by sitting an army on it, I think, is 5 points, which would be an army of 20 or 20-something regiments at full morale.
Yeah. That ain't happening.
So that's not going to happen. So, but you can have like a 5k army down there, which will knock it down a little bit, and there are other ways of dealing with it as well. Yeah. It's just odd, but yeah, potentially you could do something else. I don't know what's happening with the succession war between Austria and Aragon either. That's a weird thing that's going on. So we'll have to look at that. I'm recovering my army strength. The armies themselves are back up. I'm rebuilding my manpower. I have potential unrest in Ayrshire, but I'm just about to sit an army on there. That'll help. Yeah, so that'll do for now. I'm going to rebuild my navies. I really should have had more ships before I went into that war, and also not just sat my transports in the middle of the Irish Sea and forgot about them, which is something that I've done more than once now. But that's cool. It's not a huge result. But it's a satisfactory result, I think. I'm going to nibble slowly away at Scotland until nothing remains.
Nothing wrong with a little bit of nibbling.
No, it's take in 2 big bites, maybe you choke, you know? Just nibble, chew and swallow. Chew like 20 times before you swallow or whatever.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's that for this week. I think let's have a quick look down at the state of play in the south. There we are. Robin's army is sitting in northern Morocco, going, don't you dare rebel. We'll have you.
Yep. Well, that's about it. So yeah, so it's good. It's been a quieter week for Robin, a more sensible week than week 1 for me. So we'll see how it goes from now on as we approach the 1500s
which is probably important for some reason, but I can't remember what it is. So tune in again next time for more. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you then.
Toodaloo.
Bye.